And it's going. Okay, here's everybody. This is Casey, and tonight I was going to see if the SpongeBob game would work, but I tried it earlier and it just wouldn't do it. It just, oh my gosh, it was just stuck on this black screen, and my disk drive was just making really bad noise, I think. So I was just like, I'm waiting for it to explode. Like, that's what I was expecting. Like, my disk drive was just gonna go. But luckily it didn't explode, so, you know, I'm fine. My computer's fine. You know, I think so. Nothing has happened yet, but I'm kind of waiting for the, for me to start the game and see if it's gonna mess up on there. Hey Christy, welcome to stream. I'm glad you can make it. Okay, so instead of me playing a separate game, I know I've already played this game before, but I am going to be playing again Nancy Drew, The Secret of Shadow Ranch. Mainly because I am reading the book again. I'm starting the series over again, so I'm kind of, you know. Okay, so let's get into the game, if I can remember how to do this. That looks good. I've recently done a lot of things, if you can see here. I've gotten my, Stephanie, hey, welcome to the stream, glad you can make it. I recently have done a lot of things for my extra live stream that I'm going to be doing. So I really do want to show you all what it looks like, but I also kind of don't, because I want you all to be surprised when you see, when you see it. So I don't know what, I want to do. Uh-oh. Has it really been that long since I've done this? Okay. Hold on. Remove. Let's remove. What is it called? What is it called? Window. Nope, not that one. Monitor. There we go. Hold on 1 second. Too big. That a good size for y'all? This is D. Welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it. Okay. I'm gonna wait to see it on here before I even start doing anything. I decided to do something a little bit different with my lighting. Is it too much on my face? Or do you think I should just like point my little thing upward to where I normally do? This is the right. It just depends on what you all want. I mean, it's not bugging me. I'm used to it. It's going. Okay, yes, that's good. Welcome to my latest case, The Secret of Shadow Ranch. To start, choose Junior or Senior Detective. If you need adventure games or I need some help, choose Gameplay Overview. I'm pretty sure I could have said that even without reading it, because I've done this. I've heard it say that like so many times. Yeah, so I was wearing a pink, 3/4 sleeve shirt, but I got really hot, so I changed into this. And I'm wearing pink earrings, too. Today at church was, pink out for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So. Oh, hey, and I'm not sick. Apparently, my allergies was kicking me really hard in the butt. I had about 100-degree fever, and my throat was really red last night. So, yay. Anyway, let's get on with the game.
Dear Hannah, well, I made it to Shadow Ranch, but I'm afraid all is not well. The Raleighs, the people who own the ranch, have been called away on some kind of emergency. They had Dave Gregory, he's their foreman, pick me up at the airport. He gave me a phone number, told me to call the Raleighs at that number as soon as I got settled in, and refused to tell me anything else. In fact, he barely said 2 words to me the whole ride to the ranch. What's worse, Bess and George aren't here yet, which is very strange, because even though we had to take different flights, we figured we'd get into Phoenix at about the same time. Being here without them feels odd. After all, the Raleighs are their aunt and uncle, not mine. I wouldn't even be here if Bess and George hadn't begged them to invite me out to the ranch for 2 weeks, too. Until about 3 months ago, the Raleighs owned a clothing store. Bess said it was always their dream to sell the store and buy a cattle ranch. I hope they're okay, but frankly, as beautiful as Shadow Ranch is, I'm starting to get a bad feeling about this place. Love, Nancy.
Okay, I feel like I'm too far away from... I'm trying to hit that. No matter what I do, so I'm not gonna be able to scoot much more. Dang it! Okay, pulling this up and doing this. Yeah, I am turning this upward because I just saw how it looked, and I should not have looked directly in the light. Ow. Light's hurt now. I'm starting to see like little white dots all over the place. Oh, I love that.
Frances Humber. Wonder who she was.
Okay, did you all see the guy who dressed up as Dave Gregory on Her's Facebook page? Oh my gosh! Looked exactly like him!
Hey, you must be Nancy. I'm the cook, Shorty Thurmond. Welcome to Shadow Ranch. Come on over here and tell me about yourself. You have talked to the Raleighs, right?
I mean, considering the last time I looked he had 399 likes, he's probably gonna win the $100 Amazon gift card.
Is that important?
I promised the Raleighs I wouldn't talk to you until after they did.
Whoops.
Why do you want to talk to me so badly?
Do you have any idea how hard it is to have an interesting conversation with those 2 guys out there? It's impossible. So call the Raleighs, then come right back.
Sorry. Jeez. So have you all entered the contest yet? How's the game volume? I need to turn... My dog is barking in the background. I apologize. How's the game volume? I'd turn mine down. It's a little loud in my headset. Ouch.
Hello?
Hello, Mrs. Raleigh. It's Nancy Drew.
Nancy! Are you at the ranch?
Yes, and I'm a little concerned that you're not.
1 second.
Is everything all right?
Oh, everything's fine. I mean, it is now. It wasn't last night, of course.
Everything would have been fine last night if you hadn't made such a fuss.
How could I not make a fuss? There was a rattlesnake in our bedroom, for Pete's sake.
That's nice. It's nice.
Did you say rattlesnake?
I told Ed to leave it alone and let one of the hands get it out of there, but no, Ed started poking at it with my yardstick, and all of a sudden it leapt up and bit him.
How bad?
Well, his arm swelled
Thank
up
you.
something awful, and he was feeling pretty poorly by the time we finally got him here.
I was fine. She's exaggerating.
Oh, Ed, you wish. Anyway, dear, he's doing much better today, and the doctors think he'll be well enough to go home in a day or so.
I'm well enough to go home right now.
No, you're not. If I don't stay here with him, he'll get up and walk right out that door.
No, I won't.
Would you rather that Bess and George and I postpone our visit?
Oh, good heavens, no. I won't hear of it. You're going to go on as if none of this ever happened. You just go get a horse from Tex. He's the head wrangler. And go riding to your heart's content. I told Shorty to go ahead with the cookout I planned for tonight, and...
The envelope. Have her take that envelope to Mary.
Oh, good idea. There's an envelope in the roll-top desk in the den marked Mary. If If you could ride over to Mary Yazzy's and give it to her, we'd really appreciate it.
I just pulled a little bit of skin off and I just pulled the earring out and that hurt really bad.
I'll do it right away. Did you say I'd have to ride there?
Because of the way the roads are set up around here, it takes longer to drive to her place from the ranch than it does to get there on horseback. Dave will tell you how to get there.
She's gonna have to get the key to the desk from him, too.
Oh, that's right. I always lock the roll top. Dave has the key. Oh, dear. It seems like there was something else I wanted to tell you.
The horse, Bed. Tell her about the phantom horse.
Did he say phantom horse?
Yes. You see, last night we...
Hello, Mr. Raleigh. Time for those tests.
Uh-oh. We have to go. Don't worry about us, dear. You just go have fun. Just be sure to wear a hat and drink plenty of water. It's gonna be another hot one. Bye!
No, wait. Just tell me about the... phantom horse?
Okay, I wish, doing all these things, was, was actually a real thing to, like to do. Like, I wish there was, like, a way that you could live out the Nate Street books and or the Nate Street games. Kind of like in, like, a Hunger Games type of way. It's like you go into your arena and it's like, you pick what book or game you want. And, it's like, oh, I'm going to do Sign of the Twisted Candles book. Or I'm going to do the Captive Curse game. Ow. And, then do that. But that'd be really fun. Why can't that actually happen? Because I would love to do this. Like in real life. Well, except the picking vegetables and the baking thing.
Tell me you've called the Raleighs.
I have, and I
Wow.
still can't believe what happened to Ed.
That is creepy, isn't it? But the horse, that was even creepier. See, I was just about to crawl into bed last night when all of a sudden this glowing horse comes galloping up outside. It stops and rears and paws, whinnying and snorting. Then it just wheels around and gallops off into the night. It was Dirk Valentine's horse, Now it's a phantom.
Dun dun dun.
Dirk Valentine?
Dirk Valentine was an outlaw around here back in the 1880s. Legend has it he was in love with Frances Humber. She lived right here on Shadow Ranch. Unfortunately, her daddy was the sheriff.
Ouch.
Because of him, Valentine was captured and eventually hanged. Ever since, the ghost of his horse has been roaming the desert, cursing whoever sees him with bad luck.
What a great story.
Story? All I know is Ed Raleigh sees the horse, and what happens less than 2 minutes later? He gets bit by a rattlesnake. You do the math.
Well, I'd better get going.
Pleasure talking to you.
So, if you all could... okay, Stephanie. If you all could, for one day, meet any of the characters in this game in real life, who would it be? We get to go talk to Dave.
You talked to the Raleighs?
I sure did. Do you think Ed's gonna be all right?
He'll be okay. Getting bit by a rattler's no picnic, but it sounds like he's out of the woods.
Every time in the book, when Dave would say something, I would read it in his voice. Kind of. I mean, now every time I read in Nancy's voice, I hear, Lonnie Manila's voice.
Shorty told me about the phantom horse that appeared just before it happened. Did you see it too?
It was the strangest thing I've ever seen. Guess you're gonna be asking me a lot of questions, huh?
Sorry.
I'm sorry. Am I bugging you?
The Raleighs said you were a detective.
Amateur detective. It's just kind of a hobby.
I'm gonna be honest with you, ma'am. We were short a couple hands to begin with, and now with the Raleighs gone and everybody on edge over what happened last night, well, this is not a good time to be visiting Shadow Ranch, that's all.
I am with Stephanie. I would pick Dave. That'd be kind of cool.
The Raleighs asked me to take something out to Mary Yazzy's, but it's in the den in the roll-top desk, which is locked. They said you had the key?
Sure do. They gave me their key ring at the hospital.
Great, thanks.
To get to Mary's shop, just follow the trail that goes northeast out of the corral. Can't miss it. And I should probably warn you, she doesn't like the Raleighs.
Why not?
No idea. Not really any of my business.
Yeah, now, it wasn't like, I'm a little, if I can meet anybody in the Nature universe, I mean, it's a big one. Dave, Alec Fell, I just saw the guy in my mind, I just can't remember his name. Gregor from, Lab with the Flies, there we go. Ned, Frank, Joe. I think that's all. If I remember any, I'll let y'all know. But yeah, those are like the 6 I would like want to see in real life. That'd be really cool.
How do you think that rattlesnake wound up in the Raleigh's bedroom?
Probably crawled in through a mouse hole sometime during the day and took a nap. Nighttime's when they're most active. Something the Raleighs found out the hard way.
Could somebody have put it there?
Guess it's possible. Person would have to know how to handle snakes, of course, but then if you work in the desert, that's one of the things that's good to know.
I'll let you get back to work.
See you later.
Do 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 do. Oh, I feel like eating some pizza. Pizza sounds
The
good.
Raleighs sold a trunk full of junk to Mary Yazzie.
To Ed and Bet Raleigh, just because you fired me, don't make another mistake and think that you've heard the last of me, because you haven't. We all know that I deserved a second chance. Letting me go without giving me one was just plain wrong. In fact, know what your problem
like this
is?
Jane Nash person has it out for the Raleighs.
You don't believe in justice, but see, I do. That's the way my brother and I were raised. Justice always prevails, although sometimes it needs a little help. You'll see. Jane Nash. Burn. Christy, yes, I did watch that, and oh my gosh! Whoever was holding that camera, either Little Jackalope or Tess, even, I don't know if Tess went or not, but oh my gosh, they were sitting right next to Parker Stevenson and Pamela Sue Martin. Ugh! Thanos? Oh gosh, I had nightmares. But, oh my gosh, they were sitting right next to Pamela Sue Martin and Parker Stevenson. Oh my gosh. And they got help on that little mystery thing in the box on the table. I mean... Hey, look! We always need these things. Even though right now Nancy has no idea what the heck they're for. What's that? Oh, that's pretty. Okay, now we need to go see Tex. Couldn't remember his name.
So which one are you?
The nice one?
The Raleigh said they were going to be inviting some young ladies out here. I take it you're one of them.
My dog is, growling at a cat. She's in the cage, but she's growling at a cat.
Yes, I'm Nancy Drew. And you are?
I'm the head wrangler. You want to ride, you come to me. You prove to me you know what you're doing, I may just let you.
Did you see the Phantom Horse last night?
I saw something. Just what? I still ain't sure. Now if you want to ride, listen up. First thing you're gonna do is never ride unless you're wearing a hat and gloves. And unless you got a full canteen of water. You can wear that hat over there. It's Mrs. Raleigh's. Got a helmet built right in. Her gloves are on the saddle you'll be using. And you can get a canteen from Shorty. Then you're gonna saddle and bridle your horse. No need to brush him. I do that when I bring him in. Then you're gonna lead him to the mountain block in the corral and mount up. Then I'm gonna ask you some questions. You can't ride outside the corral till you get all the answers right.
Once I pass your test, can I ride any time I want?
Long as you talk to me first. When you're done riding, you're gonna dismount, hook your horse up, take the saddle and bridle off, and put him back where you got him. Always keep your gloves with your saddle.
Do these horses ground tie?
Yep. If you get off when you're on the trail, don't tie your reins to nothing. Just drop them. And barring an earthquake or something, old Bob will stay put.
What'll stay put?
The bay over there. Name's Bob. That's who I'm putting you on.
May I go riding now?
Nope. With the Raleighs gone, the ranch is real short-handed. Before you ride, you're gonna have to go see if Shorty's got any chores that need doing. Gotta get a canteen from him anyway.
Talk to you later.
If you last that long.
Sounds like a plan. Okay, so
Well, hello
If-
there. You got some friends back there?
if you all could pick one mystery to relive, and it happened the same way from the games or books, what would it be?
Hello?
Nancy, hi, it's
Oh.
Beth and George.
Hi, I'm at the ranch. Where are you guys?
Guess.
The airport in Phoenix?
We're at the airport in Omaha, Nebraska. Our plane had to land here so they could fix some problem with the radio, and now they're saying we could be on the ground for hours.
Hours? You're kidding.
Who knows what's really going on? Yeah, no one around here ever gives you a straight answer. So what's going on there?
Nothing much. If you don't count the fact that last night Uncle Ed and Aunt Bet found a rattlesnake in their room.
Oh my gosh! Are they okay?
Well, actually, it bit Uncle Ed.
Is he alright?
He will be. Right now he's in the hospital. He'll probably be there for a day or two. Aunt Bet's staying with him.
Oh my gosh!
And apparently a phantom horse showed up at just about the same time as that snake.
A phantom horse? Of all the times to get stranded in some stupid airport. Look, you just better keep us posted, Nancy Drew. That's all I gotta say. We're so bored. George just bought a book on 19th century clothing and accessories.
George did?
It's the only thing in the bookstore here that looked halfway interesting. So if you need to know anything that's even remotely related to 19th century fashion, let us know, okay?
Sounds good to me.
So what else has been going on?
I mean, I'm trying to think.
That's it for now.
2 words, Nancy. Call us.
I'm trying to think about, like the games. Yeah, it'd be really cool to relive the games. But I'm trying to think about the books. I'm trying to think of one. I mean, I only read the books once, and that was 8 years ago. So I'm actually surprised I still remember half the stuff I'm thinking about. You can look this up to look up the summary and stuff of the book. The Whispering Statue, the yellow hardback book. That'd be kind of fun to do, I think, because in the book, Nancy gets to wear a wig and become and disguise herself as a different person.
Hey there, Nancy. Man, I wish the Raleighs were here.
How come?
I'm really looking forward to you and me sitting down and having a nice conversation, especially with all the weird stuff that's going on. I'm so busy getting all their chores done in addition to my own that I barely have time to talk to myself, let alone to you. Enough of me complaining. What's up?
Tex said I should get a canteen from you and see if there are any chores you'd like me to do.
Music to my ears. First thing you can do for me is go out to the garden and pick all the ripe vegetables. You know what ripe vegetables look like, don't you?
No.
You bet I do.
Good, 'cause if you pick vegetables that aren't ripe yet, I'll be real ticked. You can put 'em in the vegetable basket that's hanging outside. And one more thing. Sometime today, I need you to build a cooking fire in the pit outside. I'll light it when I'm ready to start cooking. And be sure to fill the bucket out there with water and leave it by the pit. You know, just in case something catches on fire that isn't supposed to. The Raleighs wanted to have a cookout tonight, and by golly, we're gonna have a cookout no matter who is or isn't here.
Well, I'd better get going.
Don't be a stranger.
Gosh, my eye hurts. I gotta get the stuff that I would have to do in here. Yep, that's what I was already thinking. Like as soon as I sat down, I came in here about 15 minutes before I had to stream, and I was looking up stuff for YouTube videos, and like lighting and audio and camera and stuff like that. And then I'm just like, why did I pick this game? Because I'm thinking about the vegetables, you know, like the little bead or whatever things you have to do for Mary Yazzie at the, like, near the end of the game. And all that stuff. And, yay. So, Chrissy, did you, how's the, book coming along?
Bank robbers?
Oh, my dog is getting on my nerves. If my dog gets on y'all's nerves, just let me know. This might help if I grab the basket, huh?
It's so hot, I should get these vegetables into Shorty right away.
Someone tells me I totally just messed this up.
Pick those vegetables for me yet?
You betcha.
Hey, you got stuff I can't use in here. Some of it's overripe, some of it's underripe. Now get out there and try again. And remember, just the ripe stuff.
Right.
What? Yay. Okay, time for the walkthrough. Stable. Okay. Okay, that's all I have to get.
It's so hot, I should get these vegetables into Shorty right
Hopefully.
away.
Pick those vegetables for me yet?
Take a look.
Good for you. Now, second thing I need you to do for me is take this, go out to the chicken coop and fill it up with eggs. Just be careful of that basket. It's kinda old. And don't forget to build me that campfire like I asked.
Right.
I'm really in the mood for pizza. Pizza sounds good. I have a pizza upstairs that can make me. I might do that when I'm done streaming. Man, that sounds good. I've been on a Full House kick. Have you all seen Full House? I've been on a kick, just, oh my gosh. It's on Hulu now for like the first time ever. And I'm just like watching random episodes because I'm used to watching, I watched it when I was a kid. But now I'm like, some of the stuff that they've said, I'm like, how the heck is this a kids show? Because some of the stuff I've heard, I'm like,
There. Am I good or what?
how did I not get this when I was like 8?
Voila!
Okay. Stupid cord. I need to to get like one of those like ginormous cords for like, you know, of like headphones, like the ginormous ones. One, two, three, 4, 5.
Ow! Ow!
That would
ow!
scare the crud out of me.
Maybe I'll come back when she's not in such a foul mood.
I guess I'll think about that pizza.
Got those eggs for me?
Right here.
Good for you. Anything I can do for you now?
Do you think I could get a canteen of water from you?
Got one right here. You're good to go.
Well, I'd better get going.
Drop by anytime.
Now I need to go get little twigs and stuff like that for the campfire. That's all I need, so I'm gonna go do this now.
Something goes here.
No duh. Fail. Yay.
Something goes here.
Yes.
There. Just call me Nancy Paul Bunyan Drew. Wonder who wrote this. So far, so good. That should do it. There, one extremely well-built campfire, if I do say so myself.
Great looking fire, Nancy. Nice job.
Thank you. Okay, now time to get the little bucket of water.
I'm not done yet.
No duh. I have to get a little bucket of water, then we can go riding. Well, then we gotta do the thing, but do you all know the answers to this quiz that Tex is gonna do as well as I do? I mean, I don't need a walkthrough, that's how bad it is.
Need something?
May I go riding now?
Yep. If you got everything I told you need, and you think you know your stuff when it comes to horses, old Bob's all yours.
Talk to you later.
No hurry.
I wonder what would have happened if I hadn't have done everything. You know, like like I didn't pick the vegetables, or I didn't do the, or I didn't pick the eggs before I left. You know, kind of wondered what would have happened.
Come on, Bob.
Oh.
I'm ready.
Why does he do that? Just, like...
Ready for some questions?
You bet.
Where's a horse's hocks?
On its back legs.
That's 1 out of 10.
Ask me something else.
Where's a horse's frog?
On the bottom of its hoof.
2 out of 10. Got a long way to go.
Wow, that sounds really good.
Ask me something else.
How tall is a horse that's 15 hands?
5 feet.
3 down, 7 to go.
I actually got a little bit scared on that one.
Ask me something else.
What kind of a horse is a Paso Fino?
A gaited horse.
That's 4 right.
I feel like it's bad that I know this.
Ask me something else.
How can you tell if a horse is colicky?
It keeps lying down, then standing up.
That's 5. You're halfway there.
Ask me something else.
What's the difference between a bay and a chestnut?
A bay has black points.
Bingo. That was number 6.
Ask me something else.
What tribe bred the first Appaloosas?
The Nez
The
Perce.
Nez Perce.
7 down. You're in the home stretch.
Ask me something else.
What part of a horse is most likely to be hurt when it founders?
Its feet.
8 right. Just 2 to go.
Ask me something else.
What part of the saddle should you always check before you head out on the trail?
The cinch.
This here's your final question.
I'm ready.
What is a mule?
The offspring of a female horse and a male donkey.
Well, you answered all the questions right. And I can tell by the way you sit, you ain't gonna go falling off for no good reason. So you're free to ride outside the corral. Just don't go galloping all over the place. 'Cause if you bring old Bob back all hot and sweaty, you can kiss your cowgirl days at Shadow Ranch goodbye.
Woohoo!
Okay, Bob. What do you say we do some sightseeing?
I aced his test. Yeah, Christy, like I said, if you need any more help, just let me know. Ow. My legs hurt. I stood up during church today, so it was like an hour long.
Hi, can I help you?
I was in charge of what Facebook sees, so
Hi, are you Mary Yazzie?
That's me.
I had to
I
make
didn't
sure.
hear a car. Did you hike in or come by horse?
I had to make sure what I was doing, so I had to stand.
I rode here. I'm Nancy Drew.
So where are you staying?
With Ed and Elizabeth Raleigh. In fact, I have something for you. Bet wanted me to give you this.
Great. I want to buy a small piece of property from them. It must be their response.
Just throws it on the
Bad
ground.
news?
They rejected my offer. Well, I guess that's that. But as long as you're here, look around. All the jewelry you see, all the rugs, the beadwork, the pottery, they were all made by local artists, including yours truly. So if you want to know something, especially if you want to know how much something is, just ask.
I understand that you bought a trunk full of junk from the Raleighs recently.
Yeah, they didn't want much for it, so I took it off their hands. Problem is, I still don't know what's in it because I can't figure out how to open it.
May I take a look at it?
Sure, it's right over there.
You need a walkthrough for what I'm about to do. Here we go.
It was great talking to you.
Ride safely.
Really cool. Okay. So
Tuning forks. Cool.
So he's in like a tag team thing with her. Now, if I know wrestling, and I gotta say it's not a lot, the tag team is when, you know, like you're a team, and then like if a person who's in the ring wants to get out, they tag or tap their teammate, and then they swap places, if I'm correct. I think I saw that on like Wizards of Waverly Place, but or something. I don't know. And for this game, I don't like. I'll answer your question in just a second. Okay, Chrissy. Okay, maybe he sees, Chrissy, maybe he sees how well of a fighter she is, and they start kind of hanging out. Does she drive? That's my first question. Messed up. Okay, maybe he starts walking her to her car every night, and they start kind of talking, and it's hard to think and do this at the same time. 1 second. I really hate that game.
Cool. An old token. Or something.
Oh yeah, he starts walking to her car every night, every time he sees her, and they kind of, you know, but then he gets kind of, what's the word? Bold, I guess, and asks her out on a date, or just to get coffee or something. I don't know how old they are, so I don't know if that she like coffee or anything.
That trunk looks really old. Would you mind if I try to get this open?
Please do. In fact, if you get it open, I'll let you keep something from it. You can have your pick.
Something goes here. The initials on this trunk. Whose are they? Do you know?
I have no idea.
Nope.
Thank you for holding, and thank you for calling the office of Charlena Purcell. Miss Purcell's latest novel, like Wind Through My Heart, was an instant bestseller. And like so many of her novels...
Never mind.
So, do you like that idea, Christy, or not? If not, I can probably think of something else. But now I can color. Nice work.
Charlena Purcell's office.
Hi,
Yes.
my name is Nancy Drew. May I please speak to Miss Purcell?
Concerning?
I'm staying at a ranch in central Arizona, and since she knows so much about the history of Arizona, I thought maybe she could answer some questions for me.
Questions concerning?
Well, I came across a very old trunk that might contain stuff that has to do with these people named Dirk Valentine and Francis Humber. Only I can't open it.
Did you say Dirk Valentine?
And his girlfriend, Francis Humber, yes.
Huh. Oh, would you hold, please?
Good.
Thank you for holding, and thank you for calling the office of Charlena Purcell. Miss Purcell's latest novel, Like Wind Through My Heart, was an instant bestseller. And like so many of her novels, it recently received the Catherine Coop Award for Historical Excellence. Reading a Charlena Purcell novel is like traveling through time to the old Southwest on the wings of love.
This is Charlena.
So stupid.
Nancy Drew?
Tell me about the trunk you found.
Well,
It's just so stupid.
the lock seems to have something to do with this image that's engraved on the trunk right above it.
Describe the image.
It's this kind of abstract design made up of hearts and doves, and the initials E.H. and A.H.
E.H. would be Eldridge Humber, and A.H. would be Abigail Humber. Frances Humber's grandparents on her father's side. Her mother died when she was 10. Now, the picture no doubt commemorates their wedding day, which was 4/9/11. April 9th, 1811.
Why do you know so much about the Humbers?
I've been running across fascinating tidbits concerning the Humber family and stashing them away for years. When I have enough tidbits stashed away, I may well write a book about them.
Then you'd probably be very interested to know what's in this trunk.
Yes, I would. And since I've helped you, or tried to, it's only fair that you help me, don't you think?
Sure, I'll keep you posted. Did I mention that I'm staying at Shadow Ranch?
This just gets better and better. I'll tell my assistant to put your calls through immediately. By the way, why are you so interested in the Humbers?
Knowing more about them and what happened in the past may help me figure out something that's going on in the present. I'm kind of a detective.
That makes two of them.
Ah! Oh my god! You know I'm shooting, right? Oh, you really?
You didn't see me come in.
No. Stephanie just said ha 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 ha. Here's this dude just put 3 laughing faces.
Gotcha. You okay?
No. Hey, Chrissy said, LOL, she got you good. Can you close the door?
It's funny that nobody warned you either.
I'm thinking I should lock the door.
What?
I'm thinking I should lock the door. Well, I'm trying to get my heart rate back to its normal. That scared me half to death. Oh my gosh. Okay. Doesn't feel right. Gosh, that scared me half to death. Okay, she said 4/9/11. Christy, so by watches back, what do you mean by that? Because I am not very, not knowledgeable of wrestling. I only kind of guessed. Oh, yeah, no, I'm fine. It's just my heart. I mean, it's kind of, it's pounding. I'm just kind of on edge right now, so. So, wait, messed up, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 9, so 6, 7, 8, 9.
I got the trunk open!
Great, thank you. Go ahead and take something from it. You deserve a reward.
Let's see what it says I need to do next. My purse is just getting on my nerves right now. We have to go back after this and watch that.
I wonder how you open this.
Yeah, I don't know what that means by watch his back. My sound sounds different in my headphones.
Uh-oh. I'd better put that back.
Kringle. Text printing J. Nash. Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh. Jane Nash is Tex's sister.
Okay. Okay, what you said before, refer, ask her if she knows she's back, do a match, and then after that, yeah, ask her out or something. Maybe you could make it to where someone starts to get involved, but then she kind of stops the person if this is, you know, sounding okay. And then she, you know, then he notices it, and then after the match, he says thank you, and, you know, and you did great, you know, put, you know, the guy back, or etc., etc., and then, like, a few seconds of, like, awkward silence, he just suddenly blurts out, do you want to go out with me? Asking yourself a well run, partner. I still can't believe I've got a real life cowboy for a brother. Your little sister, Jane.
You still here?
Hey!
You sound surprised.
You and your friends, if they ever show up, you ain't gonna last more than 3 days out here.
Hey.
Well, I hope you like surprises, Tex, because you're in for one.
City folk can't take living out here. Too rugged, too much work, too dangerous.
I understand you have a sister named Jane Nash.
So what if I do?
I found a pretty nasty letter from someone named Jane Nash in the Raleigh's desk.
That don't mean it was my sister. Hey, you've been snooping, haven't you? In the Raleigh stuff, in my stuff.
I'm just very observant, that's all.
My business ain't none of your business, and that includes any sisters I may or may not have. You need to go. I'm busy.
So, does that make any sense, Christy, or not? Okay, so what was I gonna do? I need to go talk to Dave.
Hello,
Just
Nancy.
so you know.
Something I can do for you?
You know, why not?
How long have you worked here?
About as long as the Raleighs have lived here. About 3 months, I guess. I was their first hire. First me, then Tex, then Shorty.
Tex seems a little ornery.
He does his job and he does it good. Far as I'm concerned, that's all that's important.
I talked to my friends, Bess and George. Their plane's been delayed. They aren't sure when they're going to get here.
Sorry to hear that. Well, to be honest, I'm not, really. Driving back and forth to the airport takes a lot of time, and time's one thing we're all running kind of short of around here.
I'll let you get back to work.
Take care.
Miss Nancy, how may I be of service?
Have you ever met Mary Yazzie?
Of course. Nice lady. I mean, for the most part. Gets real unfriendly when the subject of the Rawleys comes up.
What about Dave Gregory? He's so quiet. I can't tell if he's being secretive or just shy.
My money's on shy. I mean, it kinda takes brains to be secretive, and he strikes me as being pretty much a lightweight in that department. Know what I mean? Oh, Nancy, it's great having you here. I mean, I like to talk, you know? I like to converse, to debate, to discuss.
Okay, maybe you could have them be tag team for, like, how many matches? Like, is it a match a week, or is it match, like, every single night, or something like that?
You like to gossip, don't you?
More than anything, which isn't a bad thing. People like you and I are fascinated by the human condition, that's all. So, who else do you want to talk about?
Nobody really. Well, I'd better get going.
Drop by anytime.
What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I gotta get the watch thingy.
That's not the right time. Must be broken.
Nope, wrong way. Blue, red, yellow. Blue, red, yellow. Blue, red, yellow. Okay, blue is 1. Yellow is 7. Okay, 12, 1, 7. 12, 1, 7. Why is it an opening?
Something goes here.
No duh. Let me look at my... There we go. I like these puzzles. Woohoo!
Bingo! Green bottle under... wonder what that means. This doesn't look like it was ever opened.
Okay, I love this letter. I absolutely love it.
As usual, things did not work out like I planned. Just when I get everything fixed just right for you to go looking for the thing I hid for you, I go and get myself arrested. But no matter what you hear, nothing is gonna happen to me. I will be fine and we will be together soon, I promise. Meanwhile, you can keep busy by looking for what I hid. Start by using this piece of paper to mark where all the rock pictures are. They will tell you what to do next. Your favorite flowers, and the flowers on your favorites, start keeping them in mind too. I will leave a message for you in this here cell, just in case they decide to move me to the jail down in Tumbleweed or something. I like vexing your brain, because when you are thinking real hard, like when you're playing the piano, you are more beautiful than anything in the world. I am sure to be out of here before you find my treasure, but in case I am not, know that it is all yours, and that you are more precious to me than 10,000 treasures put together. 9, 12, 15, 22, 5, 25, 15, 21. Dirk. P.S. I do not and never will hold what your father did to me against you.
Aww. I love that letter. I don't know why. She's be his manager. How long is she going to be his manager?
July 4th, 1882. Got sworn in as sheriff. It was the 4th, so it's like all them celebrations was for me. Which of course they weren't. Frances thought up a song and played it on the piano for me. I forget how it went, but it was purty. I'm lucky to have her for a daughter. Hereford Shoup come by with a plant he brung from New York, which he calls Harrison's Yellow. Looked right dead to me, but Frances planted it out back and give it some water, and already it looks to be on the mend. She is 17 and can read and write good and knows her numbers. Hereford's thinking to marry her, but I said she ain't of that mind yet. March 30th, 1883. Frances has got eyes for a young man named Dirk. She says he's from Prescott. Cappy says when she plays the piano, this Dirk makes everyone be quiet so he can hear good. I ain't never seen her smile like she smiles now. I told her to bring him to the ranch for dinner, but she says he won't come because he is too shy. I wonder if that is the truth. April 16th, 1883. Got a letter from the sheriff over in Phoenix about this Dirk Valentine, who is wanted for robbing 2 banks in a stagecoach. The picture with the letter looked just like Dirk, who Frances is sweet on. When I showed her the picture, she got tearful and run off. Now, Dirk is gone, and she won't say nothing about where he went. August 2nd, 1883. Dirk Valentine is robbing banks and coaches and trains all over the territory. Frances says he never ever shoots his gun and only steals from people that already got plenty of money. But that ain't true, because some of them trains he robbed was carrying money, meant to pay miners a hard-earned wages. He is nothing but a no-good, greedy outlaw. But Frances gets real mad when I say that. I fear she is still sweet on him, and that she sees him when she knows I am busy, and gets letters from him which she hides from me. September 9th, 1883. Got hold of a note Frances sent to Dirk and saw where they was going to meet. So I got a posse and we caught Dirk, and now he's in jail. The judge is coming next week, and I hear he is a hanging judge, so Dirk most likely ain't long for this world. Frances won't say nothing to me no more and says she never will again.
Okay, so a few times it's 3, so they know each other for a month, but you want things to be slow, so how about for 2 weeks? I'm guessing since she's his manager, she's going to be seeing him more than just the time that he's fighting, because she's his manager. They need to talk about things, about his career and stuff like that. So yeah, how about 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, you get them just being friends, and then he asks her out on a date.
September 13th, 1883.
Or she does, I mean...
Dirk sends a secret letter to Frances, which Mason got hold of and give to me. I locked it up so she won't ever read it. Frances ain't allowed to see Dirk in jail, of course, and if she never sees his letter, maybe she will think he don't like her no more, and maybe she will stop liking him. Frances's ma would have known what to do better than me. I wish she was still alive. September 17th, 1883. They hung Dirk at noon. I thought I would be glad, but I ain't. September 18th, 1883. Frances took Brownie in my big saddlebag and is gone. She ain't told no one where she's going, not even Cappy. But I know she will forget Dirk, and when she does, she will come home because she's a smart gal and will figure out that I did what I'd done for her.
It's kind of funny how all through this is like misspellings and stuff like that. And the E's backwards, and It's funny.
January 4th, 1884.
Says right here.
My sister says her little girl Ellie got a letter that said Francis went east and was not of a mind to ever return. I hope this ain't the truth, because I miss her something awful. June 11th, 1884. The Harrison's yellow, which Francis said was her favorite flower in the world, is just a pile of brown sticks now. I don't know how to look after delicate things like that, so it is my fault that it died. I ain't seen or heard from Francis in a year. I tell people she's on her way home, but when I look in my heart, I know this is a lie. She'll never come back to Shadow Ranch, and it is my fault. I'll just have to find a way to live with it.
Yeah, there's little tears there. That's sad. Okay, so... Oh.
And she'll be coming around the mountain when she goes.
I can't take any more.
Where are you going? You can't leave. The Raleighs said we were to have a cookout and entertain our guest.
Yeah, well, I don't call this entertainment. It's worse than whatever that stuff was you cooked.
That was lamb ragout for your information, and it was great. If you couldn't appreciate it, it's because your taste buds are about as sophisticated as a sand flea's.
I think I'll turn in too. Night, ma'am. Next time, just stick to burgers.
Et tu, Brute? You see that? You see what I put up with? Day in and day out, I cast my culinary pearls before ungrateful, uncultured swine. Well, I'll show them. I'll write a best-selling cookbook, that's what I'll do. Then I'll get my own TV show, then I'll do a movie, and while they're out here punching cattle, I'll become a gazillionaire.
Gazillionaire. Apparently that's a word.
Oh my gosh.
Dun dun dun. Sorry, dun dun dun.
And you say this happened right after that phantom horse showed up again?
The pump house blew just as the horse was galloping away.
Oh, my, this is awful. Maybe Shorty was right. Maybe that horse is a bad omen.
Yeah, I was kind of, I'm kind of wondering that too. It's like, you know, like, do they live in the house with Nancy? Because, I mean, that'd be kind of, you know. But, you know, there's not even any stairs going up. They didn't even have that in there. But in the book, they do have it upstairs. And I don't think it says if the ranch hands live there or near. It doesn't say anything.
That's what someone wants you to think, Aunt Bet.
What do you mean?
It's possible that while everyone's attention was on that horse, someone sabotaged the pump house.
Why on earth would someone sabotage the pump house?
Someone may be trying to chase you off the ranch.
But why?
That I don't know. Yet.
You don't think Tex or Shorty or Dave is somehow involved, do you?
It's possible, but I just don't know yet.
Oh, my. You might not be safe there.
Maybe we should send her home.
I'll be fine. Really. I want to help. And I can help.
Well, it sounds like we could certainly use your help.
Yeah.
Can you think of any reason why someone might want you off the ranch?
No, but I'll tell you what. Ed and I will put our thinking caps on, and if anything comes to us, we'll call you. Have you called the sheriff and told him all this?
Not yet.
Tell her about the storm.
Tell me about the what?
The storms. You need to be careful when you go riding because it can be sunny one minute and pouring down rain the next.
I'll be careful.
Good. And if you have any more questions, just call.
One more thing. Until I figure out what's going on, it would probably be a good idea not to mention my suspicions to anyone at the ranch.
Of course. Keep in touch.
I will. Bye.
Okay, I'm gonna do the chores, and then I'm gonna do the cake, and I'm gonna get off because I am absolutely starving. So what I've had today is a burger. Snooping time!
Mineral deposits?
Tumbleweed, Shadow Mountain, Kringle Mountain, Sunny June Ridge, Rutherford Peak, ooh. Huh.
Can I help you find something?
No, actually, I pretty much found everything on my own.
For your information, I got those maps because I was hoping there might be a long-lost gold mine or two around here. But like most of my get-rich-quick ideas, it didn't pan out. Apparently, there's no gold left in them thar hills.
Dar.
Or silver or copper or anything else. Now, I don't ever want to catch you in my stuff again.
Sorry.
SWGS, this is Geza.
Hi, my name is Nancy Drew. Not too long ago, you provided this person I know with a map that showed the locations of mineral deposits in central Arizona.
That's what I'm here for.
So, can you all do like different accents? Or do you all have any accents right now? I mean, I can do a British accent that sounds like a British person has spent too much time in the United States. You know, it's like their accent is kind of weaker. I can do a hick accent when I'm but I can't really try to do it, or else it sounds really stupid. So sometimes the hick accent just kind of comes for some reason. But yeah, I can't do Scottish, because I mean a person on a TV show that I like does this, is Scottish, and I can't do it. I've tried. I can't.
Is there any chance you might remember talking to that particular person?
I might. We got a lot of maps on Arizona mineral deposits, though. Know which one it was?
The number on it was PUB893A.
Publication 893 Alpha. Let me put it up on my screen here. Last person I mailed a copy to was Shorty Thurman. That's your friend?
Yes, as a matter of fact, it is.
Checkbot.
According to my notes, he just started a job in the Shadow Mountain area and figured he'd go looking for gold on his off hours.
You keep notes on all the calls you get?
In a bureaucracy like this one, you never know. When something goes south and fingers start pointing, it's always good to have your side of the story all nice and documented.
How likely do you think it is that Shorty will find any gold around Shadow Mountain?
Oh, he might find a nugget or two, but from the looks of the maps I sent him, any ore out there would be of such low quality that attempting to extract gold from it would be pointless. That's
really?
Interesting.
What is?
Apparently, this Shorty person asked me if I knew anything about Dirk Valentine's treasure.
Really? Do you remember what he said?
As I recall, he'd heard a rumor that some outlaw had buried some kind of treasure near Shadow Mountain. He thought it might be in an old mine shaft or something.
And what did you tell him?
Nothing. I didn't know anything about it.
Well, thank you, Geza.
No problem. What did you say your name was again? Nancy...
Drew.
Nancy Drew. Asked a lot of questions. Didn't buy any maps.
But she really appreciated your taking the time to talk to her. Be sure to put that in your notes too, okay?
Got it. Goodbye, Miss Drew.
Bye.
I was gonna talk in a British accent. I'm like, no, I kind of don't. Dave's gone. I mean, if you don't want me to do a British accent, that's fine. I just thought I wouldn't want to hear it. Crime scene, no trespassing. It's like we better call the sheriff. Why is it just gonna get like a feeling, of like the Andy Griffith show? It's like, we better call the sheriff. Right there, that was forced. So didn't sound convincing.
Hernandez.
Hi, are you the sheriff?
Yes, ma'am.
My name is Nancy Drew. I'm staying at Shadow Ranch.
Oh, yeah? I spent a good part of last night out there.
I know. I never got a chance to talk to you.
Is there something I can do for you?
Would it be all right if I looked around in the pump house?
Sure. I'm all done in there. Should have had my deputy take that sign down.
Mind my asking why you want to look around? Wait a minute. Dave told me about you. You're the girl detective.
Amateur detective.
I don't know. Dave seemed to be real impressed with you. In more ways than one, I might add.
Ooh.
Do you know most of the men who work at Shadow Ranch?
I know them all. That
Ow.
doesn't mean I'm best buddies with them, but it's a pretty small world out here. And I've either known or known of those boys for years.
And they're all stand-up guys, as far as you know?
I'd vouch for every single one of them.
Thanks for your help.
Just doing my job.
Okay, so now we have. It's just when I'm trying to force it, doesn't sound very, very good. I just kind of have to let it flow, trying to ease my nerves. So now I'm gonna go talk to Shorty and get a stinking vegetable thing again. I feel like I'm talking like a Curse of Blackwood Manor type, you know, like Jane or something. Or what's the woman's name? Mrs. Drake. There we go. But I don't want to do the vegetable thing again.
Yes?
I'm embarrassed that you caught me snooping through your stuff.
Just proves we're birds of a feather. I've been known to go poking through other people's stuff myself.
Got any chores you want me to do?
Do exactly what you did for me yesterday, and I'll be forever grateful. Start by picking all the ripe stuff in the garden again. Basket's outside.
Have you been out to the pump house?
All the water to the ranch house has been cut off. The livestock will still get water from the windmills, but we humans are gonna have to get every single drop of water we use from the faucet in the pump house. And that's gonna be a royal pain. Why can't that darn horse do its cursed thing somewhere else?
Okay, thank you. Sorry if me doing sign language gets on people's nerves. Yeah, my British accent's not very convincing. Oh, my leg.
You really think what happened to the pump house was the result of bad luck?
I saw the pipe. It was rusted through. That's why it burst. That and bad vibes from that equine banshee.
Well, I'd better get going.
Don't be a stranger.
Okay, so it looks like I better go to the pump house first. But I wonder why Dave is not here yet.
Looks like the pipe was pretty badly corroded.
Ooh, it's a good passageway. Jackpot. This would be so fun to go through in real life. I feel like I'm doing a Scottish accent from Brave. Let's see who's here.
Dave?
Dave.
Well, where did you come from?
How dare you? Dave, how dare you?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sneak up on you, but what are you doing?
Well, see, I'm looking for
down.
Dirk Valentine's treasure.
How long have you known about it?
Couple of years. See, my great Aunt Ellie was Frances Humber's cousin. When she died, she left me a bunch of stuff, including an old letter she'd gotten from Frances. In the letter, Frances said that Valentine had hidden a bunch of loot somewhere and wanted Frances to find it by following the clues he left for her. Frances was real smart, see? Loved puzzles, played the piano pretty good too. Anyway, after Valentine met his end, Frances was too broken-hearted to care about some treasure. She told Aunt Ellie that if she could find it, she could keep it. I also found this picture. That's Frances's father, Sheriff Merrill Humber. There's something written on the back. Stairs to cellar. That's Frances's handwriting. Looks like the other half of the message got torn off. I was hoping that the treasure might be under the stairs in here, but no such luck.
I didn't know this place had a cellar.
As far as I know, no one does. The entrance is secret. These stairs lead to a secret door behind the bookcase in the den.
Nice. It's good to know. I'm wearing shorts, so like, I keep getting stuck on my chair. Actually, starting to hurt. Okay, I'm gonna stop with the British accent now.
What do the Raleighs think about all this?
The Raleighs don't know. I was afraid that if I told them, they'd... See, my brother's dead broke. No job, health's bad. I was thinking if I could just find the treasure...
It is their property.
I know. And I'll tell them, I swear, soon as they come back. They got enough on their minds right now.
What about all the accidents that have been happening around here lately?
I don't know anything about that horse or any of the other stuff that's been going on around here, I swear. Now, if you'll pardon me, I need to tend to my chores.
No, wait. You don't have to leave.
Something's missing.
Sure, let's take a random thing from there.
Wonder what somebody's been using that for.
Green bottle under stairs to cellar.
Maybe the message on the pictures refers not to the stairs to the den, but to these stairs.
Nope. Sorry. There we go. There we go.
There's something inside.
I love these.
I am glad that you are getting your picture painted wearing your favorite shawl. It will be a beautiful painting because you look beautiful in that shawl. I forget the name of the stitch you used to make it, but I think it is amazing that you learned how to knit a whole shawl just by reading one book. I wish I could put my mind to things like you can. I am also glad that you like the handbag that I got you. I knew it would become your favorite on account of the pretty picture the beads make. I want to know all the things that you like so that I can make sure you always have them. I figure that way you will always want me around. Meet me on Friday at noon by the Big Picture Rock. I love you, Dirk.
Oh, that's sweet.
Remember when we were in Cappy's eating the crackers he orders special from California, and you said that from then on the crackers would be your favorite because they would always remind you of me? Well, I met a trader yesterday who had a whole wagon full of them, and I bought you 4 tins. I also bought a rock from him because this rock has been polished to show a picture that looks just like the landscape by one of our meeting places. He called it an agate and said that the picture was made by nature, but it looks so real I can hardly believe it. I am thinking of a way to surprise you with it because it is as special as you are. I will meet you Tuesday at 3 by the 3-armed cactus. Your father has people watching for me all over the county. I guess you got some of your smartness from him. I love you, Dirk. I still don't know how you got a whole cake out to our last meeting place like you did, but it was the best thing I ever ate. And the prettiest, too, what with that fancy flower you put on it. Now I think it is the best cake recipe in the world, too. But nothing is as good as getting a letter from you. Whenever I see a flower like the one on your favorite letter paper, I think of you. I only steal from people who have plenty of money to begin with and deserve to be robbed, but if I could start over, I would forget about them and be a rancher or a farmer or miner or shopkeeper or whatever you wanted me to be, just so we could always be together. Be at Charlie's grave at sunset this Thursday. I love you, Dirk.
Aww. I wish you could take it with you. Okay, now I need to go do the chores. And then make the cake. Then I'm gonna get off because I am starving.
I shouldn't pick any vegetables until I have something to put them in.
Oh.
My antiperspirant's going to get a workout today. It's so hot, I should get these vegetables into Shorty right away.
There's more ripe stuff out there than that.
There is?
Dang. Trying to read it, I'm getting kind of confused.
It's so hot, I should get these vegetables
I didn't do it right.
right away.
Pick those vegetables for me yet?
I didn't do it right.
You betcha.
Oh no! You picked stuff that wasn't ripe yet again! Oh, well, there's only one thing to do.
I don't understand, dear. Didn't Shorty tell you to only pick things that were ripe?
Yes.
But he says that you went out and picked vegetables that weren't ripe.
Yes, I'm afraid I did.
Oh, dear. That garden is an important source of food for us. We simply can't have someone picking things willy-nilly and wasting perfectly good vegetables. Can we, Ed?
We could wind up with scurvy.
You're just not responsible enough for ranch life yet, dear. So why don't you go back to River Heights, and just as soon as you've developed the proper respect for produce, we'll invite you back. All right?
It's so hot, I should get these vegetables into Shorty right away.
There's more ripe stuff out there than that.
There is? It's so hot, I should get these vegetables into Shorty right away.
Pick those vegetables for me yet?
You betcha.
Good for you. Now, if you just fill that egg basket for me again, we'll be all set.
What do you know about the treasure that Dirk Valentine supposedly hid around here for Francis Humber to find?
If I thought there was a snowball's chance in Tampa that Valentine had stashed any of his loot here, I'd be tearing this place apart. Why? What do you know about it?
I just heard about it, that's all.
When I heard that rumor, I started reading everything about Dirk Valentine I could get my hands on. But the more I read, the more it sounded like he suckered Francis into believing he'd hidden something for her, just to give people something to talk about when he was gone.
Well, I'd better get going.
Drop by anytime.
I love reading his letters to her. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Got those eggs for me?
Right here.
Good for you. I need you to do one more thing. It's Tex's birthday. The Raleighs told me to make him a cake. Now, if I make it, he'll throw a fit. But if you make it, he might actually appreciate it. So why don't you dig a cake recipe out of the recipe box and have at it? I don't care when you make it, just so it's done by the end of the day. The icing's already made.
Could I get a canteen of water from you?
You betcha. You're good to go.
Well, I'd better get going.
Pleasure talking to you. Miss Nancy,
Nope.
how may I be of service?
Dang it.
Well, I'd better get going.
Drop by anytime.
Have any of you tried to make this in real life?
That cake is a mixing bowl.
I bet that would be really good. One, 2. I like cooking in the games too, but I don't really like this or the game or the one with the intangible design. We have to make like the peppermint cookies. just because, you know, there's so much stuff you have to figure out. But I like cooking in the Last Year in the Blooming Canyon and White Wolf Russell Creek. Actually, I might play that tomorrow because I'm really in the mood. I might just play it like tomorrow, like when I'm not gonna be streaming. Okay, there's the 2 sticks of butter. So now eggs. Although in the White Wolf Russell Creek, I don't get how like you leave just like, you know, a quesadilla on the burner for like, you know, a few seconds, and boom, just. Yeah, I saw one of the interns on her do it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it sounds so good. I may actually do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Since it's kind of short notice, I was gonna, but next year for Halloween, I might do a Halloween party, and I don't know if y'all have been on her website, but Jennifer Fisher, if I'm remembering her name correctly, she is the person who does the Nancy Drew Sleuths thing. She's actually the one that did the Haunted Main convention this year. I'm thinking about doing maybe a Halloween party kind of like Nancy Drew-ish, but you know, the only people in my family that really know and like Nancy Drew are me, my mom, and my grandmother. So but like I may do one, and I may make the cake. That'd be kind of cool. 1. Baking powder. How many did I do? Is that 2 or 3? No, who cares? Okay, this is gonna take a long time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Are you all going to enter any of hers contests, the carving pumpkin contest and or the costume contest? I'm not very good at carving pumpkins, so I'm probably not going to do that. But I may, but I'm definitely going to be doing the costume contest. I just don't know what I'm going to do.
Looks like I'm gonna have to guess how long to cook it and what temperature to use. Perfect. Maybe I should try a little, just to be sure. I should put that icing Shorty made on it. What are these?
I made you that flour Frances mentioned in her recipe. I cut all the pieces out of marzipan using her old forms, but I'll be darned if I can figure out how the pieces go.
I hate doing the little pieces. That's funny.
It's a tulip. What's this?
That's food coloring so you can paint that marzipan flower.
I didn't know that you could triple click to make it deeper, because I didn't know. I'll just click it once. That's beautiful.
I haven't done that. Can't check that off. Can't check that off yet. I haven't done that. Can't check that. That check. That's done. Can't check that off yet. That I'm finished with that. That's done. I haven't done that. Can't check that off yet.
Gosh, I got a lot I gotta do tomorrow.
I'm check. That check. Check. That's done. Check. I'm fit. That's done.
Yay. Okay, I'm gonna go back in here just so I'm here when I get back tomorrow. Okay, guys, I am done for tonight. I have played for an hour and 37 minutes. About to be 1 hour and 38. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. I am going to be, hopefully, more than likely, going to be completing the game tomorrow. We are in the second day. Luckily, the third day is not as long as the first 2 days are, so yeah, let's hope that I can beat tomorrow. I may do it at 7 p.m. Eastern time, just so I'm not playing late. Guys, you are more than welcome for stream and everything. So yeah, this video will be up on my YouTube 20 minutes, if that. I'm gonna go put in my pizza because I am absolutely starving. It is now 9:40 where I'm at, and I am starving. If you haven't already, please like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitch and Twitter, and subscribe to my YouTube. It's all down there in the information and stuff like that. And a little announcement. I posted this on my social media sites, and I've done a video on YouTube. I will be doing Extra Life starting November at 8 a.m. Eastern Time and ending November 5th at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. It's like his daylight savings time. So yeah, the daylight savings time. I think I'm really mad at the Extra Life people, because like daylight savings time is like, oh hey, you gotta play for an extra hour after you've already been playing for 24. But I've been playing 24 hours straight to help raise money for kids at Norton Children's Hospital. There's a link down below in the information, and I'll put it down below in the description on my YouTube video. Go down below and click on the My Story section, and you'll see why I chose Norton Children's Hospital as the hospital that I am doing, and I've kept doing for 6 years now. Okay, I hope you all have a good night. This is yeah, I hope I enjoy my pizza. I am absolutely starving. Yeah, and Christy, yeah, I mean, like I said, if you need any more help, just let me know. I do not mind helping. I love talking about books and writing and stuff like that. Okay, I'm gonna go because I need to eat. And I need to get my dog out of the cage because she's probably mad at me. Yeah, she's probably mad at me right now. Anyway, hope to see you all tomorrow. I will let you all know on social media sites if I'm going to be... I'm more than likely going to be playing at 7 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow, just so I'm not staying up really late. And I may be able to get some more done if I play an hour earlier. My mom behind me? Okay, no. I thought I heard something out there. It's like... Okay. Okay. Hope you all have a good night. I'm gonna grab my mouse, and my hand was like 2 inches from the mouse. Okay. Bye, everybody.